No dia 17 de julho de 2022, o youtuber Brad Digmaster publicou um dos vídeos mais inquietantes já registrados sobre pesca em caiaque. Naquela ocasião, ele navegava por um rio afastado, lançando sua linha em busca de peixe totalmente sozinho, ou pelo menos era o que pensava. Cerca de meia hora após o início da jornada, algo inesperado surgiu à sua frente, transformando o que deveria ser uma pesca tranquila em uma experiência perturbadora.
I turned around, I'm going a different route. But if you look to the left of the screen, just look at the left of the screen. Did you see it? You see my head? I am fucked up right now in the head. Do you hear me? I'm fucked up. I had to whip out my camera because nobody would believe me. What if my film on her was not recording? I didn't know, you know what I mean? So yeah, what you saw was a man floating in the water. There goes my fishing trip. And that sounds selfish, I know, but I'm fucked up, man. Okay? I'm really fucked up. But anyhow, at this point, get ready to call the popos, and I realized I need to get out of this water and do that before I drop my phone. So I had to duly on back by this guy and get another look at him. Fucked me up some more. You know, I didn't want to hit him with my pedal, so I stopped for a second. That's how close I was. So I was like, fuck, man, I'm tripping balls right now. Y'all don't even know it. I'm running to the water. I mean, I'm running to the land. I'm nervous. Looking at it kind of fucked me up still.
Enquanto remava em silêncio, Brad percebeu de repente algo boiando por perto. A princípio, imaginou que fosse apenas um tronco ou algum entulho. Porém, ao se aproximar, a verdade o atingiu em cheio. Era o corpo de um homem, imóvel na água. Chocado e desorientado, Brad virou seu caiaque em direção à margem, tentando assimilar o que havia acabado de presenciar. Já em terra firme, acionou as autoridades e aguardou pela chegada de ajuda. Nenhuma informação foi divulgada sobre quem era a vítima ou como havia parado ali. O silêncio em torno do caso apenas aumentou a sensação de inquietação. Um mistério suspenso no ar parado naquele rio isolado. A causa da morte nunca foi revelada. Pelo cenário, é possível que tenha sido um afogamento ou algum mal súbito durante a navegação. Ainda assim, alguns espectadores levantaram hipóteses mais sombrias sobre o que poderia ter acontecido rio acima. E se Brad não tivesse passado por aquele trecho naquele dia, o corpo teria sido encontrado algum dia. 26 de setembro de 2025, no sul de Ontário. O canal Hooker, conhecido por suas expedições nos rios e encontros de pesca sem filtros, partiu para mais um dia aparentemente tranquilo na água. O riacho corria frio e sereno, emoldurado por árvores e pela luz que se apagava. O que começou como uma simples busca por trutas acabou ganhando um tom inquietante, à medida que uma tensão invisível se espalhava pelas margens e o rio se tornava estranhamente silencioso.
Private property. The river is not public. The land underneath it is part of the property.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, I can go and get you the law if you like. I have it printed up just for such occasions.
I'll catch and release and stuff. I'm just walking down, minding my own business. I film everything.
Keep off.
Yeah, I for sure will. I wasn't going to stop here. I don't want to disturb your dogs or anything.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in a public river.
No, if you check the regulations, there's an exception for this area. And if you call the MNR, you'd find that out. But she just talked to you. Have a little respect.
Yeah, I told her I was just going to keep going down. I'm not on anyone's land.
Yeah, you are.
You're on her land.
In Ontario, nobody can own water.
You can't be on this. You
I've
can't.
been double teamed.
Riverbank unless they're designated
You can
crown
fish
land
from the
with
bridge?
written permission.
I'm not on the banks. I'm in the river. I'm in a public river.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you can't own water in Ontario.
Why don't you call the MNR?
I've talked to the MNR about spots like this.
Yeah?
As long as
When I bought the house, I double checked. So
as long as I'm on the...
this is the property line.
I can go and get you the legal.
We're gonna have some issues.
Is that a threat? Yeah? I film everything, dude, eh? So that's a threat. We'll both be getting charged then.
How many times have I warned you?
Never.
Turn around and go back.
First time here.
I've already done enough to cover the law. So now,
I'm fishing, dude.
I don't give a fuck. Where do you live? I'm gonna come hunt in your backyard.
Yeah, I walk past their property in the river. I don't go on it.
Dude, alright. Figure out what you're gonna do, bud, because whatever your decision is, makes a big deal.
In what way? Are you gonna call somebody or are you gonna come running in the river?
That way I can put you on YouTube.
You're on it right now, sir. Welcome to the channel. I haven't stepped out of the water. The water is public property. You cannot own water in Ontario. I've fished everywhere. Oh God, she brought the law.
Here, I'll go get the dog.
She's getting the dog, she's got the law.
Private property. There is no list of rivers in Canada which are legally navigable waters, so the most cautious approach for users in southern Ontario is to treat all rivers as non-navigable water, unless they are used for commercial boat traffic. What does this mean to canoeists or boaters? Unless the river is flowing through public lands, the bed of the river and the river banks on both sides are private property, and the public has no right to use of the river banks for any recreational or other purposes without the permission of the owner. The Trespass to Property Act, 1980, clearly states that every person who enters on premises without the permission of the occupier is liable to a fine of not more than $1,000.
Not more? Not more than 1,000?
That's right.
That's not too bad.
It's very discourteous as well.
I mean, you know what? I'm trying to be nice with everybody. Like, I'm just fishing.
That's the law.
I've never heard of that law in my life. I've talked to a lot of M&R officers. I know the law, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you're on my land.
I'm not on anyone's land. I'm in the water.
You're standing on the land, under the water.
As you guys heard, you're gonna see me on YouTube. Not on my channel, though, on his. Told me I'm on YouTube. You guys live around the area by any chance? Do you know if that part of the river is private property? Because I just got, like, reamed out by multiple people. The whole neighborhood came out. It was brutal. I wasn't on their property or anything. I stayed in the river.
I've never fished down that way, to be honest with you, but I would totally fuck off. I'm honestly never going down that way, but I would if I felt like it, so.
Yeah, no, I was walking down. Buddy was like, if you come one step closer to my property, you'll regret it.
Yeah, they don't own the river, so they can own it.
You guessed it. I walked back down the river, and I met two fishermen on the way, who were also getting chirped at by those angry people earlier.
A discussão começou de forma inesperada às margens do rio. Um pescador foi abordado por duas pessoas, cada uma com uma visão diferente sobre aquele trecho de água. Para ele, o rio era livre e acessível a todos. Já eles acreditavam que aquela área fazia parte de uma propriedade privada e deveria ser respeitada. O diálogo, que poderia ter sido simples, acabou ganhando intensidade à medida que cada lado defendia seu ponto de vista. Com o passar do tempo, perceberam que a conversa não levaria a uma conclusão clara e que seguir com o debate apenas aumentaria a tensão. A situação foi se acalmando e o ambiente voltou ao silêncio. O rio continuou seu curso tranquilo, indiferente ao ocorrido. No fim, ficou a reflexão de que nem sempre é preciso vencer uma discussão. Às vezes, aceitar o ponto do outro é o suficiente para preservar a tranquilidade do momento. Em 12 de dezembro de 2015, o usuário do Reddit Chris Nomad estava pescando quando um disparo repentino rompeu o silêncio, ecoando pelo ar. Reagindo imediatamente, ele se abaixou rapidamente ao perceber que a bala havia passado a poucos centímetros dele. Até hoje, ninguém sabe quem atirou ou o motivo, mas felizmente ele saiu ileso. Este próximo vídeo aconteceu no Smith Mountain Lake, na Virgínia. Dois pescadores universitários do canal Baissassin TV no YouTube estavam gravando uma pescaria comum quando algo inesperado aconteceu. O que começou como um dia tranquilo rapidamente mudou depois que agentes da lei apareceram no enquadramento da câmera.
In the boat. Yeah. Alright, hold up just a second. I got one more unit coming. We got about 10 people going to get him. He should be back that way.
Alright.
He swam from across from the far side over to this little peninsula. We're looking for a person in purple.
Person in purple?
Soaking wet. Okay. He missed the dog by half a second. That dog jumped at him and he jumped in the water.
Oh, I'm gonna. We got one more guy coming. I'm gonna get on the dock before he gets here. You wanna grab that dock?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even thinking about that.
Let's just go. I don't know where he's at.
All right.
As autoridades estavam procurando um homem que havia fugido para dentro do lago enquanto respondia a vários mandados de prisão. Os pescadores foram solicitados a ajudar, e o barco deles acabou fazendo parte da perseguição. A atmosfera mudou na hora. O que era para ser apenas uma pescaria comum se transformou em uma busca ativa pelas águas do lago.
Right there. He's in the water, so don't hit him. All right. Slow up. See his head? I see him. Pull him up on the side. Get up on the side of him. So there you're trying to get up? Get him up, go pull him in. You're done playing around yet? What are you running for? Get on the boat. It's only a matter of time. Ain't no need drowning, dude. Get in the boat. You got a couple of them. Get in the boat. Come on. You don't think we got 10 people surrounded you and 2 dogs? It's gonna hurt a lot worse when you get on the shore. So you gonna get on the boat or I'm gonna get the dog on you. 2 dogs. You've already run once. Get on the boat. Swim to the boat and get on the boat. Come on. Ain't no need in drowning or getting bit by a dog.
I did.
Come on.
All you gotta do is grab on and be all done. Come on, man. Ain't worth it. Come on. All you gotta do is grab my hand. It's all done. Let's go. Right here. Ain't no need in it, bud. You can come right up here on the boat and I will give you a hand. No. I'll go over there. You want us to stop off? I'll go over there. I can give it to you. Cut him off. Hey, you guys got like a catch pole or something?
Yeah, you can use the net if you want. Okay.
Come on, man. Going over there. Okay. Come on, get on the boat over there. No, come here and grab my hand. Right over there.
Tell me. I don't know means I don't know. You can find out. I'm not finding out until you get in the water. You do me a favor, I'll do you a favor. Back up. Exactly. What the fuck? Come on, let's go. Get on the boat. Come on, let's go.
Hey, you guys. Yes. Yeah. Do you want to get in? Yeah. Okay. Trying. Cam up higher.
Here's where.
Give me your hand.
Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy.
Welcome, bud. No problem. Okay.
What's your address, sir? Get up here now. I can promise you if I come in here, it ain't gonna be any better. We keep on playing games, my leg. Keep on going down. I don't want to hear about your leg. Come on.
Get over there.
Hey, dude, you're telling me you don't want to hear about my leg. My leg is fucked up. This way. I'm telling you.
What dock you guys want to get dropped off at?
Let's get him in here a little bit better.
Yeah.
As imagens daquele dia mostram o oficial vasculhando a água e coordenando a abordagem. À distância, era possível ouvir a voz do suspeito, e a tensão aumentava conforme o barco se aproximava de onde ele estava. O que se seguiu foi uma sequência breve, porém intensa, em que o homem, exausto e com dificuldade, acabou detido. Quando tudo se acalmou, um silêncio tomou conta do barco. O oficial garantiu a segurança da situação e chamou apoio pelo rádio, enquanto os pescadores assimilavam o que acabara de acontecer. Um simples vídeo de pescaria havia se transformado, inesperadamente, no registro real de uma prisão bem no meio do lago. Mais tarde, ao assistir às imagens, os espectadores tiveram reações diversas. Alguns elogiaram a postura tranquila dos jovens pescadores. Outros ficaram impressionados com a natureza quase surreal do acontecimento. Todo o episódio pareceu estranhamente cinematográfico, como algo que não deveria acontecer em um dia comum de pesca. Em 20 de agosto de 2024, um vídeo surpreendente foi publicado no YouTube pelo criador conhecido como Fish Tucker Man. O canal de Tucker costuma mostrar aventuras descontraídas de pesca e culinária na costa oeste da Austrália, dias ensolarados, boa comida e mar tranquilo. Mas nessa expedição tudo mudou de forma inesperada quando ele e um amigo se depararam com algo, ou melhor, alguém à deriva, completamente indefeso, em mar aberto.
Let's get him. Alright. You going, mate? Go around, James. Go around, because look at the wind. You going alright?
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, I noticed you. I'm like, what's going on? Go around the other side, James. Alright, kill the engine. Here, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You got a ladder? In the back? Okay, mate. Yeah, there's a ladder here. How long you been out here?
I was in the water probably for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay. I noticed you there a while. What do you got here? Okay.
It's just empty.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good man.
Are you getting my bag?
Yeah, we'll get your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more important, but
There's my key in there.
yeah, sure, mate. Yeah.
Hopefully it's in there.
Yeah. Oh, my name's Dom.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. You have a seat, mate.
Oh,
All right.
yes, yeah.
All right. All right, James. Just
Yeah.
we'll get your keys first.
Key first,
Yeah, and then we'll get the boat. Jump on this side. Have a seat, mate. Yeah, you all right? You want a water? You want a beer?
Yeah, I can have a beer later.
Well, where did you launch off the beach?
I launched the short groin.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And what happened? You just capsized?
Yeah, I was leaning on to one side and then...
There you go. That's all you... Go back that way, James, and we'll Yeah, I noticed something else was floating to the left. All right. Oh, no. There's the other, is that something blue? Just go forward. Go. So what, you hit a wave came, or?
Yeah, I got tangled and leaning toward the one side.
Yeah.
I leaned a little bit too much.
Yeah, okay. So can we... Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can... Oh, it's pretty heavy. Alright, so what I'll do, we'll have this on tow. So we're just trying to tie up this boat. So now obviously your car and all that stuff's here.
À distância, Tucker avistou um homem agarrado a um caiaque virado, lutando para não afundar. Ele e um amigo se aproximaram rapidamente e resgataram o homem, identificado como Don, que estava exausto após ser arrastado pela correnteza quando o caiaque virou. Durante o salvamento, seus pertences flutuavam ao redor. O que era para ser uma pescaria tranquila virou um resgate em mar aberto. A ação rápida de Tucker foi elogiada por muitos nos comentários, que destacaram que alguns minutos a mais poderiam ter sido fatais. O episódio serve como alerta de que até águas calmas podem ser perigosas, especialmente para quem navega sozinho, e que, às vezes, estar no lugar certo na hora certa pode salvar uma vida. Em 20 de julho de 2000, um dos vídeos mais inquietantes já enviados ao YouTube surgiu online. Ele veio de um canal pequeno chamado Fat Reacts, que até hoje mantém apenas esse único clipe. O dia começou como uma pescaria comum entre amigos, até que algo estranho chamou a atenção perto da margem. Um objeto rosa, parcialmente escondido entre a vegetação. À primeira vista, parecia um cooler antigo abandonado próximo à água, mas ao se aproximarem, um cheiro extremamente forte tomou conta do ambiente. Ao retirarem o objeto, perceberam que estava bem lacrado com fita adesiva, um sinal claro de que o conteúdo não deveria ser descoberto. O grupo hesitou, discutindo o que fazer, mas a curiosidade acabou falando mais alto. Um deles utilizou uma pequena faca para cortar a fita, enquanto o outro registrava a cena, tentando conter o mal-estar. Assim que a tampa se abriu, a reação foi imediata: gritos, desespero e completa confusão.
There's fucking maggots all in it, bro. This is sketchy as hell.
Nigga, I'm telling somebody's body in that bitch, bro. And so what do we do? Call the police?
If there's a fucking body, we're calling the cops.
Nigga, I'm gonna throw the fuck up. I don't even want to look, bro.
I don't want to smell that.
Just hurry up and cut that bitch. That dude is sketchy as a bro. Like, think about it. Why would somebody leave a cooler and duct tape it?
Drugs?
You ain't gonna duct tape drugs, bro.
Oh, God, bro.
Yeah, there's maggots all
They would
in
literally just... I'm telling you, bro. Scared to look at it. Like, what if it's somebody's head? Oh, yeah. I ain't looking at that. Y'all looking, I ain't looking. Yeah, nah. Fuck that.
It smells like decomposing.
Good off.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
What if somebody
It smells so bad.
Open it, bitch. Open it, Matthew. Open it. Bro, if it, you gotta call the cops, nigga. You gotta stand over here. Fuck that shit.
You gotta open it from the other side.
Nigga, I'm not looking at that shit. Hell no.
Why not?
Hey, bro, what if somebody's fucking like arm or something in there, bro?
If we find a dismembered body, what is it?
Open it, Matthew. I'm scared.
I don't. I'm scared as hell, bro.
Bro, it's gonna be some dookie, bro.
Look how many fucking maggots there are, bro. It's decomposed.
It's gonna be a dead animal, bro. I already see it.
Nigga, but why would they duct tape a fucking
Why would they put it so close?
Why would they duct? But still, you know people are retarded. Does it open up from this side?
It opens up from this side.
Oh yeah, I'm going
This
to here.
side.
Fuck that shit. I ain't
Do
looking
it.
at this.
Open it.
With what?
Your knife.
Nigga, that shit.
Oh shit!
Bro, what is it?
Boy, that shit's so bad.
Oh my god.
Hey, nigga.
Hold on. Open it up for a minute. I gotta record it.
I'm not looking in there. What is that? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
What you mean? What does it look like?
It looks
Matthew,
like,
what does it look like, bro?
it looks like dead fish.
You lying.
I swear.
Matthew, what does it look like, bro?
It's fucking disgusting.
Bro, what does it look like?
Bro, we need to call it, bro.
What does it look like? Oh, Michael, what the fuck does it look like? What does it look like? Bitch! Bro, is it nasty?
Bro, you gotta move it, bro. You can't tell.
Like, this is like somebody's body. Look like somebody's body.
I don't know. I'm holding my breath every time I go over there. I don't know what. It smells like garbage. Oh, look at the fish.
I'm not looking over there.
It is disgusting.
What the? Bro. Oh my God. I don't know what it is. Ew.
Oh no.
Not yet, not yet. I don't. What is it?
I'm gonna call 911, bro.
Just chill, not yet.
I'm so dead ass.
What does it look like?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's it's something decomposed.
That is so
I don't know
nasty.
if it's fish or if it's a dead body.
Call him, bro. Cause it's kind of sketch, bro. Like it was duct tape and shit.
I'm calling 911.
Don't call the emergency one. Look up non-emergency.
Non-emergency.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
They gonna come on this bitch, goddamn. Motherfucker flying. I'm about to throw up.
What is it? I can't tell.
It's nasty.
We
Is
are.
it nasty?
I don't know what it is.
It's nasty.
I don't. It looks nasty as good. I can't be over there, bro. I can't, man. I'm gonna
Take a move, G.
That shit smells so bad.
My eyes were.
Dentro da caixa havia restos em decomposição que inicialmente foram confundidos com peixes, mas logo ficou claro que se tratava de algo muito mais perturbador. Não era possível identificar de imediato se era de origem animal ou humana, e ninguém quis olhar com mais atenção. O vídeo termina pouco depois de um deles dizer que chamaria o serviço de emergência, deixando o restante da história sem resposta. Alguns espectadores acreditam que o grupo encontrou apenas um animal lacrado para conter o odor. Outros sugerem que poderiam ter esbarrado em algo muito mais sério, talvez uma cena de crime que nunca foi oficialmente registrada. Seria realmente só um animal em decomposição? Ou teriam revelado algo que alguém queria esconder para sempre? Seja qual for a verdade, esse único vídeo do canal Fat Reacts continua sendo um dos mistérios mais inquietantes de toda a história do YouTube. Este próximo vídeo vem do canal Nomadic Kayak Fishing. O plano era simples: lançar o caiaque, aproveitar a água tranquila e, com sorte, fisgar algo digno de comentário, arrastar o caiaque por um banco de areia e então alcançar o oceano aberto. A região era conhecida pelo charme peculiar, e naquela manhã em especial, o tempo estava surpreendentemente calmo, sem vento, quase nenhuma ondulação. Um raro momento de paz ao longo daquela costa marcada pela força da natureza.
Well, good morning. It is about 6:15 for me here, and I've just paddled the kayak out through the river mouth here, which is quite a nice little warm-up. It's a really cool thing about this spot. You get to paddle through a river, then wheel your kayak over the sandbar and out to the sea. But we have glamour conditions out there today. Almost no wind and almost no swell, which is not a common occurrence at this spot. So I'm very, very stoked to get out there.
Às 6 da manhã, ele já havia remado para longe, completamente imerso no tranquilo ritmo do mar. Tudo parecia normal, até que deixou de parecer.
Yep, here we go. Just tossed the lure up while I was moving to the other ledge. Good kahawai for a live bait.
Depois de fisgar um bom peixe vivo para a isca, ele começou a sentir algo estranho. O peixe, que instantes antes se debatia com força, parecia agora quase paralisado. Então, sem qualquer aviso, uma forma escura cortou a água.
Little rascal. It's out of the reef. What the Great white! Great white!
Silencioso, o tubarão branco passou ao lado do caiaque. No início, ele continuou remando na esperança de que fosse embora, mas o tubarão tinha outros planos.
Oh, mate, get out of the rudder! Holy shit! Fuck me, there's a huge great white behind me. Fuck me. he's following me. Fuck me. Leave me alone. If I throw a water bottle in the water, it might grab his attention and he might go and eat it. Oh, he's coming closer. He's right on my tail. All right, we'll throw this water bottle. He's turned on the water bottle.
Ele começou a segui-lo de perto, acompanhando cada remada como uma sombra. Em uma tentativa desesperada de distraí-lo, ele jogou uma garrafa de água no mar. Não funcionou. O tubarão estava totalmente focado nele. Por um instante, desapareceu de vista, momento que só aumentou o medo.
Oh yeah, he's still back there. He's about 20 meters behind me now. He's coming closer. I'm sorry for all the swearing, but I'm shitting bricks right now. Far out. When a great white gets to that size, its main food source is marine mammals, and I'm a marine mammal right now. I don't know where he's gone, but I gotta turn these cameras off. Oh shit, that was him. Shit, that huge swirl behind me. I hope that front camera picked it up. Oh, fuck me. He's still following me. He's got a distance, but he could swim up on me at any moment.
Cada segundo parecia mais longo que o anterior. Seu coração disparava. O predador continuava ali, mantendo distância, mas nunca indo embora de verdade. A qualquer momento, poderia encurtar o espaço entre eles. Ele não parou de remar. Não podia. Depois de uma corrida exaustiva em direção à segurança, conseguiu chegar à costa, abalado, vivo e plenamente consciente de quão por pouco escapou. Muitos espectadores discutem o comportamento do tubarão. Estaria apenas curioso ou testando sua possível presa? Nesse porte, tubarões brancos caçam principalmente mamíferos marinhos. Na água, alguém remando em um caiaque pode facilmente parecer uma foca vista de baixo. O tubarão pretendia atacar ou apenas afastá-lo dali? No fim, resta uma pergunta simples. E se o perigo estiver mais perto do que pensamos? Se você chegou até aqui e curtiu o vídeo, não esqueça de se inscrever no canal e deixar seu like. Isso ajuda muito. E aproveita que eu separei mais um vídeo aqui em cima para você assistir agora.